ninja, they call me Moonlight Ninja. The ninja in the moonlight, in the night, when ninja start. I'm ninja in the moonlight, beside the shadow, in the night, when ninja start. I'm ninja.
What's up, guys? It's the Moonlight Ninja here. And, well, haha. Vlad has responded to me. I didn't think he was going to, but he did. So, today, I'm going to be doing a response video to his response video, to my response video, to his response video about Operation Vladimir 3. Let's have a look what he's going to say. He has 2 videos up. Let's check out the first one.
Okay, so it sounds like Quan. I think it's him. So I'm gonna say
It's
right
just
now,
me,
I have
okay.
no idea who the fuck Quan is. I have no idea who that is.
Yeah, I had no idea who that was.
So I'm pretty sure it's not him.
It wasn't him.
So yeah, again, don't know who this guy is.
Then yeah, I would watch it.
Well, like I said, I don't even know who this Quan guy is.
So is he just?
I have no
picking
idea
out all
who
the
he
Quan
is.
bits?
But the person who
that's
voices
Quan guy.
him is not this Quan guy, whoever it is. Who it is actually is Detective Scorpio.
Why do you talk with kids? Well, Detective Scorpio isn't a kid; he's a teenager. So yeah.
But yeah, it ended up being Detective Scorpio, which was the whole having Quan in there. No idea who this Quan guy is. Not a clue. No idea who this Quan guy is. Not a clue.
Literally a few seconds later, okay.
But I feel like I should go out and put him in Operation Vladimir 3 when I start to write the script, just to fuck with you.
He asked to fuck with you. That, yeah, as in mess with you. That's what that is. Meaning that you've talked with them, meaning that you do know who they are. No. That does not mean that at all. Because a part you left out, which I don't know if it's intentional or you just missed it, but I actually said I'm going to go find who they are so I can so I can ask them to be in it, so I can get them to fuck with you, get them to mess with you. You know, I'm putting them in there just to spite you. So I actually had no idea who it was. But in saying that, I did figure out who they were because I looked back at your video a couple times, and when you had the face crossed out, I recognized the hat. So I do know that that display picture and found out who it was. It is a kid named Doc, which I actually really don't like the kid at all. I had him blocked for a while because he kept going on about, you know, trying to take Vlad down and all this stuff, and the stuff between Paul and I and Raven and Vlad, that's all like our stuff, and other people need to stay out of it. So I did end up finding out who that Quan guy is. It turns out I have talked to him before, but I didn't know who he was. I completely forgot that his name was Quan, and I had him blocked. I had him blocked for ages. So when Vlad made that original video, and I said I had no idea who Quan was, that was legit. I actually had no idea who he was, but then I remembered, oh no, wait, I actually do know him because I recognize that fucking picture. So he's unblocked now, and I did talk to him about appearing in Operation Vladimir 3 just to spite you. So yeah, he didn't actually give me a yes or a no. He just wanted to see if Vlad said anything about him, so I sent him the videos that Vlad sent. He hasn't actually responded to say if he would actually do anything in it yet. But I'm pretty sure he will, because I know how much he hates Vlad. So, anyway, we'll go on. I mean, you do know who they are. No, I had no idea who it was. You think my sex jokes are fucked up things to say, even though they're jokes? Well, yeah, there's a limit of how far you should take things. Some jokes are funny, and some jokes are just way too far. Your jokes went way overboard.
I'm also going to play this clip here, which is from the Hunter of Humans episode 3, which hasn't come out yet.
You have a very nice feminine body, Jacob. You got a nice answer, girl. Let's get together, Jacob.
But
Alright,
for the interest of time, for 30
Two things.
another
You have to get
video,
outside. You
yeah,
have nothing more, and have sex with me. You want to get carried on my semen. We just start things off with me giving you a massage, and then we'll go on from there. And before anyone calls anyone sexual, Jacob is so girly, and he's like that's a girl. So it would still technically be straight. I'll do the fucking, and Jacob will do the sucking.
Okay, so you say that we use your stuff out of context. Yes, it's true that I do use your stuff out of context in the series and all that, but even in the context, which is you're being sarcastic here when you say
Yes,
that,
they're just
I've
jokes.
taken it out of context.
Yeah, but they're really
Out of context, so it
not
doesn't
good
seem
jokes.
like you're being sarcastic. You are being sarcastic, so that's the context there. But even in context, that's a fucked up thing to say, man. That's like proper fucked up. Like, it's gross. It's proper gross.
Really? So the jokes I made are gross, but in your machinima, it's okay for you to get your imitation character of me to kill and fuck the corpse of that person. So the thing there is, all the characters in Operation Vladimir are based on real people. And that's the reason why you're doing that type of stuff in the machinimas, because the character is based off of you and your personality. And I don't really want to insult you in this video, but I'm gonna have to, because this is just what you are. You are a pedophile, so therefore you are doing pedophile acts within the video. It's not really to joke about it, it's more to show people that you're fucked up. So that is why you are doing fucked up things like that. Anyway. You think my sex jokes are gross, but you once went ahead and did this.
Jacob. My bitch.
Yeah, like I said, that's to betray you. To show that you're fucked up.
That's like proper fucked up. Like, it's gross. It's proper gross. It's not cool, man. It's honestly not cool.
It's not cool. Alright, let's go on to the next one. Okay, straight off the bat, I will admit that intro was kind of cool. Yeah, that was a really good effect.
What's up, everyone? It's Devil Hunter here.
Hey, it's Kieran's drawing. I know that drawing.
This is my response to Moonlight Ninja.
Okay. Oh, fuck,
He's got
I
a
can't
new
remember
video
that
response for me. Now, before I continue, I just want to say that I do appreciate that Cameron was being polite and appeared to be reasonable and mature during his response. He did call me a few names anyway, but whatever. It's not a big deal. So, you first said, Cameron, that the Operation Vladimir series is not 100% true and that it's mostly for entertainment. First of all, just about everything in the Operation Vladimir series is not true.
That's a very grey area. The story itself is all fictional and made for entertainment. However, the characters and their personalities are based off of real people. So, the characters are real, they are true, but the story of Operation Vladimir itself is all a fictional, made-up story.
I've seen part 1 and part 2,
Yeah.
and there's like almost nothing factual about those machinimas. Then
I mean, in the story, there's nothing factual, but when it comes to personality, that's pretty factual.
said it's mostly for entertainment.
Yeah, that's right.
Well, that does not take away the fact that you're using your machinima videos to make fun of me.
I wouldn't call it making fun of you, more of to expose you, to let people know the type of person you are. Like I've said before, the reason you're the bad guy in this show is because you're a bad guy in real life. You're a devil. You're a monster of a person. I really didn't want to insult him, but it's really hard when the things I'm saying is true. Yeah, anyway, let's just keep going.
I do put people in their place.
No, you really don't. You think you do, but you're extremely in denial. You've actually never put any of us in our place. You haven't put me in my place. You haven't put Raven in his place. You haven't put Paul in his place. A lot of the stuff you say are like massive lies. You've actually got a reputation for being a massive liar. So you think you put us in our place, but you really haven't. Like, not even once. Because every time you think you've put us in our place, we've laughed at you about it. We've laughed at you quite a bit every time you think you've put us in our place. It's like, yeah, no, just no.
And you know that. And you can go ahead and talk about trying to physically get to me, but it's too late because I don't take you seriously.
I didn't say I was going to come and physically get you. What I said was if I was able to get to you, I would have punched you in your mouth or in your face or something like that. Because the thing is, you're a cockhead. Oh my god. I really didn't want to, like, insult him this video, but the thing is, it's really hard when he's such basically, I just want you to wake up to yourself, man. I really do. I want to hit you and make you wake up to yourself, because you need to understand that all this shit started because of you, not because of us, because of you. This whole thing started with you. And I need you to fucking wake up to yourself and finally admit that. That's why I make these videos. So you can finally wake up, understand that it's you that are in the fault. And I need you to admit it. But the thing is, you won't admit it. Because for some reason you think you're not in the wrong when you are in the wrong. You don't take me seriously. But you should. Just a reminder. I'm friends with Raven. Really good friends with Paul. And sometimes, but not often, I talk to Jacob. So, John, I know a lot more about you than you think I do.
And honestly, I really don't have that much against you, Cameron.
Well, that's
I don't
good.
consider you an enemy.
Well, that's good.
I think
Yeah, no.
you simply misunderstand.
Okay, I misunderstand.
And even if you did try against me, I have over 10 years of experience in martial arts.
Well, I have experience in martial arts as well. Saying you have experience in martial arts doesn't really mean anything to me when pretty much a lot of people, almost everyone I know, has experience in martial arts, including myself.
I don't have a reason to use that against you.
Okay, well,
You
the
get
thing is, you're not meant to use it against anyone anyway. Martial arts is a thing you use in defense if someone's attacking you first. So using it against me is probably a thing you shouldn't be doing anyway. You should only be using it if I was to come and attack you. And then you could use it against me, but that's only in self-defense. But yeah, I don't think I'd ever attack you anyway.
gave kind of a long speech defending your fight scenes after I called them lame, so it looks like I hit a nerve there. It doesn't matter how hard it is to make those fight scenes. They're still unnecessary and a waste of time. And
See, saying my fight scenes are unnecessary and a waste of time is like saying fight scenes in martial arts movies are unnecessary and a waste of time. Saying fight scenes in Marvel movies or comic book movies is unnecessary and a waste of time. It's saying fight scenes in any type of movie that involves fight scenes is like saying it's unnecessary and waste of time. It's doesn't really make much sense. I mean, clearly you don't like them, but a lot of other people really do like them. But anyway.
That's just my subjective opinion, but
Okay, it's your
it
opinion.
looks like you took it personally. And as for talent, if I had the time and the editing tools, I could learn how to make those type of fight scenes.
Well, okay then, prove it to me. The program I use is called Miku Miku Dance. It's free. Go out there and show me you can do it. Like I'm giving you a chance right now. Go out and prove it to me. If you can think you can do it, show me.
I know that the editing in my videos isn't the best, and that's because it's on purpose.
Why?
My videos don't require a lot of editing because they're mainly responses.
Okay.
I usually aim for simplicity,
Okay.
and my vocal covers are still vocal covers.
They're not though. They're sing-alongs. They're not vocal covers at all. If you want to make them vocal covers, just remove the guy singing in the background and do it yourself. That's all I'm saying. Stop singing along to people. Make an actual vocal cover where you're singing by yourself to the music with no one else in the background.
I find it very hard to believe that people call you a good singer after listening to this.
And you and I, there's a new land. Oh, he cuts it. Why you cut it? My sanctuary, yeah. It's free. Oh, fuck, I can't even sing along because he keeps cutting it. Fuck yeah, this is good as. Sanctuary, my sanctuary, yeah.
They probably just told you that to make you feel
Okay. So number one, I used to get singing lessons all the time. My singing teacher said I was good. You're about to say something, I bet you.
good about yourself.
Let's try and say it to make sure I'm good. Feel good about myself. A singing teacher wouldn't tell you you're a good singer to make you feel good about yourself. They're there to get you to be better, so they wouldn't go out and like try and boost you up. They would try and tell you what you're doing wrong and then try and make you better. And if I was such a bad singer, then tell me why is it that I was if this will load here. Tell me why it is that when I do stage performances, I was cast as the lead role. I was the lead role in a musical. Now, someone who's the lead role, for someone who is I can't speak today. If you're like casting people from their auditions, when it comes to the lead role, you're not gonna pick someone who can't sing in a musical. You're gonna pick someone who can sing when it comes to the lead. So the fact that I was chosen as the lead is pretty much proof that I can sing. Because if I couldn't sing, they wouldn't have cast me as the lead role in a musical. Anyway, let's go on.
Now, is it lousy dialogue because it's against me? Well, yeah. That's one reason.
Okay.
Another reason why the dialogue is lousy is because nobody there is a professional voice actor, except maybe one or two people. Everyone there is just random people who probably have no experience in voice acting.
What does voice acting have to do with the dialogue? The dialogue is the words that they use. And also, when it comes to machinimas, most machinimas out there is just done by random people. It's not done by professionals. It's a lot of the time the only machinimas that are done by professional voice actors are like the really, really like high A grade machinimas. But most machinimas made by normal YouTubers are done just by normal people. So your your logic of it needs to be professional voice actors doesn't really work out there, because most machinimas aren't done by professional voice actors.
Your machinimas are almost like a school project with your friends.
Okay.
So that's another reason why the dialogue is lousy.
Right.
I don't know who Human Hunter is, apart from your machinimas. I don't know what he has against me, or why he was so inclined to participate.
Let's just say the short explanation is he has his reasons, which I can't get into.
In a work of fiction against me. I don't think I've ever done anything to him, so yeah, I don't know. Then you said that the voice actor is actually Detective Scorpio.
Okay.
Well, I don't believe it. I did some voice comparisons, and I'm pretty sure it's the person I said it was. However, if this Detective Scorpio person can post a video where he shows his face, it says that he is Detective Scorpio, and that he's the voice actor in your machinima, then I'll believe you. Moving on now.
So I did ask Detective Scorpio to make the video, however he didn't want to show his face, and that's fair enough. I'm not going to make anyone do anything they don't want to do. So if he doesn't want to show his face, he doesn't want to show his face. However, as you can see, he did show me a picture of him doing a thumbs up, and as you can see, he is white. And Quan is, well, a person of color, so clearly he's not Quan. However, you wanted proof that it's him voice acting, right? So right here is proof that this is me talking to him about the voice acting. And now I'll click on this link, which will actually link me to his voice acting. As you can see, Detective Scorpio right there. Click on the link, and this takes me to all the voice recorded files that he did for me.
Hey, Isaiah.
As you can see, it's the same voice. Let's try another one.
So what if it isn't intact when we find it? So this is what we'll have to...
And for even more proof, here's a voice line directly from his Discord.
So you mean?
So, you can talk with Jacob, but I can't?
I never said you couldn't. It's Jacob that doesn't want you to talk to him.
And that's nonsense. But then again, Jacob is a feeble wimp who's afraid of me. And that's the real reason why he backed out like the piece of trash weasel that
He backed out from doing voice work for your machinima. Yeah, actually, I will admit that this did kind of piss me off, because he did say he was going to do it. I hate it when people say they're going to do things and then they back out. And in this case, he did. As soon as he found out that it involves you, he backed out, and it did kind of annoy me. But I guess if some people don't want to do it, they don't want to do it. I just have to recast, which I did.
he is. Speaking of Jacob, I tamed his bitch ass. He's not really uploading anything or even live streaming like he used to.
Well, yeah, I mean, you got his channel deleted. If I'm pretty sure anyone that puts hard work into their channel lost all their stuff, would begin to feel discouraged from doing any more stuff in future. You got his stuff deleted, so I don't blame him if he's just not into doing it anymore.
Ever since I exposed his interactions with Jason G, Jacob got really quiet. Jacob's trying to play it safe nowadays, trying so hard not to fuck up. So, I've got a request for you, Cameron. Make a video where you show your entire messages with Jacob.
Yeah, see, I'm not gonna do that because, my messages between people are private. that I'll only, if I'm ever do show messages, it's only gonna be like a small clip that to prove that I've been to like prove something. But any other messages, all my messages between me and that person, whoever I'm talking to, are private messages. So I'm not gonna go out and show the world those messages. The only people, when it comes to Jacob, the only people that can see it is me, him, and maybe his parents, because I'm aware that I'm quite a bit older than he is. So for safety reasons, I will allow his parents to look over the entire conversations that we are having, so they can determine what's going on and if it's safe for him to talk to me, which it is, because I don't have any malicious intent against him. So yeah, the only people that should be seeing him is me, him, and his parents for parental supervision. So yeah, that I'm not going to show my private conversations to the world, and respect to him as well. It's his private conversation. I'm not going to show the world our conversation. The only parts I have shown of our conversations was like a small little bit, and that's pretty much all I'm going to show.
Anyway, you said that it took you a while to find someone with a youngish voice.
Yeah, because Jacob is a young person, so I need to find someone with a youngish voice, because the character is based off of Jacob, so therefore I needed to find someone that could portray him pretty well.
And that person does sound like a kid. So
Detective Scorpion, he isn't like a little kid, he's like a teenager.
according to the logic of your group, that's kind of weird, isn't it?
See, it's talking to kids themselves isn't what's weird. It's what you say to them that's weird. As long as you got no malicious intent or sexual intent towards that kid, then it's fine, as long as you just don't have any of that. But as soon as you bring malicious or sexual intent into it, that's where it crosses the line. It's pedo-y and it's just not on. It's really fucked up. But if you're just talking to a kid normally, it's not too bad.
You going out of your way to look for a kid to do voice work for you is
I went out of my way to find someone with a youngish voice. I wasn't looking for kids specifically. In fact, if you asked some of the people in the groups that I was in, I was actually looking for older people who sounded young. I wasn't looking for kids at all. It's just if I had to resort to grabbing a... No, I'm not gonna fucking finish that sentence. That sounds better as fuck. If I had to resort to finding a kid to do voice acting, then I guess that's the only option I had. But thankfully, I found someone who's at least old enough to know what he's doing and know who he's talking to. He is old enough to, make his own decisions. And again, this guy who I did get to voice act, he's a teenager, but he's still youngish. So all our conversations between me and him, I'll also let his parents supervise to see what is being said. So it's all within the guidelines of the law. So yeah.
Isn't that kind of weird? I normally don't have conversations with kids anywhere, but
You say that, but you used to talk to Jacob, who is a kid. Yeah. Also, I have a rule where I won't talk to anyone under a certain age. I'm just like under a certain age, just cut off all connections to anyone who's under that age. I only ever talk to anyone on the internet who is above a specific age group. So yeah.
you just admitted that you do, even though your logic states otherwise. So that's very hypocritical.
Like I said, it's okay to talk to kids as long as there's no malicious or sexual intent. Just talk to them as like a normal human being, and it should be okay.
That makes you a hypocrite, but to each their own. I already made a video about Xenoraptor.
Oh yeah, I also want to point out the reason why it's weird with you is because you've told Jacob you love him. You've admitted this. You've also gone as far as changing his gender and start referring to him as a she. And then while during the time you were calling him a she, you were calling him your ex-girlfriend. That's weird. And then there's that whole speech that is in Hunter of Humans 3 where you're talking about wanting to cover him in your semen, and yeah, that's really gross. I know you're saying that it was a joke, but there's certain lines you don't cross, and you crossed it. Anyway, you're about to talk about Xenoraptor. What's going on here?
He called himself a mastermind, but the truth is
Does he?
that I was miles and miles ahead of him. Every other thing he said was a red flag. I already knew your whole scheme was bullshit.
I mean, if you did, it didn't really show in your conversations because we saw your conversations.
Xenoraptor might want to get some training because his infiltration skills are very poor.
Okay.
That was a very poor performance. And I say that with respect because I don't have anything against him.
Fair enough.
Like you, Moonlight Ninja.
Like me.
I think Xenoraptor also misunderstands. I think he was
Alright.
manipulated. Sounds like you guys must have been an unstable group. If it's true that you guys had a real falling out, good.
Xenoraptor finally saw the light, and it's another fake falling out. No, this falling out did happen. I think me and Xenoraptor are good now, but we're not as close as we used to be. We don't talk anymore. I might give him the occasional hello, but that's really as far as things go. But I think we're cool now, just not on terms of being like, buddy buddy.
That's karma. That's what happens. Speaking of unstable groups,
And to even just put salt into the wound, the whole reason we had a falling out was because of you in the first place. It was the whole, him spying on you thing. We found out some information. Some people want to do stuff with the information. Some other people didn't want to do stuff with that information. And it just caused a split between us. And that's why there was a falling out.
this reminds me that Jacob has two friends who like Jacob,
Okay.
but they don't like each other. It's like the expression says, a house divided cannot stand. I did not bring any of this on myself.
You kind of
You did.
No.
You and your whole group brought this on me.
No, we didn't.
Now, you did ask for a ceasefire,
Yes, I did.
and I respected that ceasefire.
You really didn't.
However, English Dragon was conspiring against me publicly on Twitter, and then you told English Dragon that he should expose me anyways.
So here's the whole thing about me telling him to expose him. I don't actually remember saying that, but I'm normally a person that doesn't go after anyone for no reason. They always have to do something to me first before I'll go after them. Thing is, you did start this. I had a ceasefire, and then you made a tweet about the whole group, including myself. And that is why I turned against you and told Paul to expose you, if I even told him that. Yeah, you started this. You made that tweet first, and then I was like, expose Vlad, because, I'm not gonna put up with your crap. It was you who made a tweet first, and that's why I'm against you. It was not the other way around. It was you who started all of this. You say that you respected the ceasefire, but you didn't. You made that tweet, and it pissed me off, so I went over to Raven and Paul's side, because, obviously you're against me, so I'm going to join the people that aren't against me. So, expose you for the liar and the traitor you are.
So, in other words, Moonlight Ninja, you guys are the ones who betrayed me.
No.
You
no.
all turned against me.
You turned
You
against
guys
us.
are the ones who broke the ceasefire between us.
You made a tweet first.
And then you started to make videos about me.
Yes.
And I did not make any videos about you until about a month and a half after you started making videos.
That's only half true. You didn't start making videos about me. You did have videos about Raven and Paul way beforehand.
About me. And that's because I was giving you guys a chance to back off and walk away.
No.
So therefore, you're the ones who betrayed me.
No.
And I almost can't even call it betrayal because we were not really friends.
You attacked us first.
The only thing that we had in common was that the KI cult attacked us both. And that was pretty much it.
The KI cult. The fucking Killer Instinct forms. You know what? I don't like you very much, but I will admit I think I hate the KI cult much, much more. I fucking hate the Killer Instinct forums. I fucking hate the Killer Instinct forums. I love Killer Instinct the game, even though I feel like it's unfinished and they're never going to finish it. And they'll probably bring out a sequel before they even attempt to finish the original, which I know they won't. But yeah, no, Killer Instinct forums can go fuck themselves.
And like I said in my response video to Operation Vladimir 1 and 2,
Okay.
you and English Dragon are just byproducts of the conflict with the KI cult. I refuted all of you all the time.
You never
I
refute
refuted
us.
all the accusations against me.
No, you really haven't.
You're the ones who are in denial.
You're
so in denial that you have to make machinima videos about killing me and disrespecting me just so you can feel good about something you couldn't accomplish in real life. You know very well that I'm not a pedophile and there's a lich.
Yes, you are. Let's look. If anyone wants to check out Vlad, go check him out. You'll find out that at least 80% of his content is about a 15-year-old boy named Jacob. He has gone on record saying he loves him. He has gone on record saying that he is his ex-girlfriend. He has made really messed up jokes. These are all, considering how old the kid is, these are all pedophilia things. It's really messed up. So you are a pedo. I'm sorry. It's just a fact. I'm sorry.
Literally no proof in your favor.
Your content is the proof. Your own content. It's not even stuff I have. Your very own content is the proof.
I am not stalking Jacob. I think you don't even know what stalking is. But here it is. To pursue or approach stealthily.
So, that is the generic definition of stalking that doesn't take internet into consideration. There is a thing called cyber stalking, and that is what you do. So whenever I say that you're stalking someone, I'm referring to the fact you are cyber stalking them. Because cyber stalking is a thing that involves the internet, where your definition there that you've put up is just a generic definition for stalking. It doesn't include cyber stalking, which is what you do. You cyber stalk Jacob.
I don't even live in close proximity to Jacob,
And
so
you don't need to be in
I cannot pursue or approach him at all.
cyber stalk anyone.
And that's how I destroyed the stalker accusation once again. It's kind of sad that I have to pull up the definition just to destroy that allegation. It's too easy.
You didn't destroy
And what's
it, though.
funny about this is that ninjas are known for stalking, and you call yourself Moonlight Ninja, so you're basically calling yourself Moonlight Stalker, so
That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard.
it's ironic. So, by the way, quote-unquote stalking a 15-year-old, as you said,
Yeah.
is not pedophilia.
It
Because
is,
there
though.
is no stalking and there is no sexual attraction, so
But there is sexual attraction. you've pretty much said it in a lot of your videos. You know, you're like, oh, you know, Jacob used to be really cute, but now he's ugly. He's I've said that I love you. Fucking, and then you've got all your little sexual jokes. That's it, man. That's it. Fuck. You clearly do have sexual attraction to this young boy, and that's pedophilia, and it's gross, it's wrong, it is immoral, it's one of the worst things on the planet, and it's illegal. But anyway.
I'm not really here to teach you English, Cameron.
Did he just laugh? Like he's aware that he is a pedo? Here to teach me English. You know, you brought up the whole can't understand English thing a few times now, but it's really funny because a lot of the things you say conflicts with that. I don't think you understand English because a lot of your definitions just yeah.
Yes, the sex jokes I made are just jokes, and nothing more.
They're jokes that cross the line. If you're going to make jokes, you got to make them ones that don't cross the line. At least when I made my little you know, you raping the corpse thing, that wasn't really necessarily a joke. That was more to point out the type of person you are. Where your jokes is directed directly towards the person, and they're like, considering how old they are, it just crosses the line. I'm sorry.
You said that my sex jokes are a fucked up thing to say.
They are.
However, you made a machinima where my character kills and then fucks the corpse of a character you said is supposed to be a kid. And that's probably even worse than the jokes that I made. So you're being a hypocrite once again. At least I joked about fucking someone who's alive. But you went the extra mile and joked about fucking their corpse. And you even made a machinima about it. And there's English Dragon gossiping about me in the comments.
I wouldn't say he was gossiping. English Dragon is just always in my comments. He's my homie. He's my friend. We have each other's backs. That's what friends do. If anything is said about him, I'll have his back. If anything's said about me, he has my back. We're friends, so of course he's in my comment section.
Bad singing? At least I can sing. My singing is not the best, but it's still very good. It's better than any singing English.
Just sing by yourself. Stop singing along to people. Sing by yourself and prove us that you can sing. Because singing along to people isn't the same. You've got too much fucking... You need just music.
Dragon could ever do. So, I think you're just jealous, Paul. So then, Cameron, you said that you really haven't started anything for Operation Vladimir 3.
That's right.
But that would also be another lie because
it's not a lie.
Then you uploaded the post-credits scene for Operation Vladimir 3.
Yeah.
Which means that you do have more of it finished.
No. You see, not all films are made in order. In fact, this video I'm doing right now isn't even made in order. Everything you're watching now, the reaction to you, I'm doing before I do the intro. So yeah, it's not made in order. The only thing for Operation Vladimir 3 that I have right now is the post-credit scene. And I made that first, mainly to advertise another series I'm doing called How to Cry, because I realized that in the Operation Vladimir stuff that I have, I make a lot of references to real life me, arguing with you on YouTube and stuff, and my character in universe shouldn't have those memories. So, because my character in universe is, he goes along the law of Halo, so he should have his, his Halo memory stuff. He shouldn't have memories of the real world me. So it's like, how the fuck am I going to explain this? How is it that I have memories of us arguing? How is it that Paul has memories of us arguing with you on YouTube? It doesn't make sense. So I'd need to make another series to explain that, which is How to Cry, because I had this show years and years ago when I was a teenager, when I was like fucking 13 or something. I had a show called How to Die, which was about me going into alternate universes with me in them. Like, there is multiple versions of me, and then I would like kill the other versions of myself. So I'm going to cross that over into my Crying Cicada series to explain how it is that my Crying Cicada Spartan guy has the memories of the real world me. So that is why I have a post-credit scene to Operation Vladimir 3. I made the post-credit scene first, and I have nothing else in terms of recording or voice acting or any of that. The only things I have is it's like an idea list of like brainstormings written out of like, I want this to happen, I want this to happen, I want this to happen, but I haven't recorded any of it. And that's what I had the last time I made a response to you. It was I had like, all I had was just a list of stuff, just brainstormings. I didn't have any footage at that time, and then about 2 weeks later, I made the post-credit scene. So that's all I have for Operation Vladimir 3 right now, is that post-credit scene. That's it. I have nothing else at this point in time. Yeah, and all the footage you've seen of, you talking to Jacob and all that, that's for a completely separate thing called The Hunter of Humans. And yeah, anyway, we'll move on. The point is,
You said that I'm a proper bad guy and an
you are a
evil
proper
person,
bad guy. You are an evil
but
person.
I'm not.
You are.
People who know me in person will tell you that I'm one of the nicest people that they've ever met.
If you're one of the nicest people that they've ever met, then tell me, why is it on the internet you portray yourself completely the opposite?
If I come across as a bad person, well, that's only because I'm defending myself against a bunch of assholes after I was attacked.
You're defending yourself against a bunch of assholes after you were attacked. But you were attacked because you started it. You made that tweet first, which turned everyone against you. Maybe Paul did have some stuff against you beforehand, before you said anything. But in terms of me being against you, it was you that started it with that tweet. So yeah, that's why I attacked you, because you started it. So you're not a nice person at all. I'm sorry, you're an evil, evil man.
And you know that. I was nice to all of you until you started attacking me first.
No, you made that.
I was
post
nice
first.
to Jacob until he started persecuting me because he turned out to be a piece of shit
Yeah, I can't.
who
say
likes
much
to take
Jacob. That's
advantage
a
of people.
situation.
Jacob is a devil, not me. Jacob is a devil compared to me. So, unlike Jacob, I'm not a scammer, a racist,
If Jacob is the devil, then you're the super devil.
an animal abuser, a pedophile. He probably already his niece,
What?
Leah or whatever her
What?
name is, a power seeker, an attention seeker, and all the other scumbag things that he is. Speaking of which, Jacob, you're wrong.
What the fuck is he
I
doing
don't want
with his
attention.
niece?
I want justice against you. You want to talk about karma, Moonlight Ninja? Well, karma is already fucking Jacob.
Karma definitely ruined Jacob's face so that Jacob's face matches the demon that he is on the inside. Karma sure took a toll on his looks. You're talking about someone's looks where you yourself have never really shown your face. You're always in behind a mask. That's a bit hypocritical.
Jacob is a scumbag incel. Jacob is an imitation of a man. He pleasures himself to the thought of his own cancer-infested mother. Jacob the Nosferatu lookalike. Nosferatu? Nah, more like Nose for Radu. His nose got bigger from all the lying. Just look how miserable he looks. Wow. Being a fear-mongering liar must be very stressful. So yeah, Jacob, quit being such a scammer.
I'm such a
Get off your lazy ass and get a job. Get a real job. Especially since your career in ASMR isn't going anywhere. Your ASMR content sucks. That's the reason why you do ASMR. You're too scared to go out in public. So pathetic. Get a job, Jacob. Or you can continue managing that piece of shit, fraudulent, information stealing, dingle dungle website that nobody cares about, that nobody gives a fuck about. Either way, you will never amount to anything. You're just trailer trash with a pipe dream. Jacob, the Native American gypsy who wants to be German and Scandinavian. I pity you, Jacob. All of that patheticness. I pity you. Anyways, oh, I almost forgot that this is a response to Moonlight Ninja. Silly me.
This is gonna be a long video.
So, face it, Cameron. None of you guys give a damn about Jacob. None of you. If you remove Jacob from the equation, you really don't have anything against me, bro.
So you saying if Jacob is in the equation, then we have heaps against you? Is that what you're saying? Because that's the way I took it. Anyway.
You really don't.
We do,
so,
though.
In closing, I'll say that your machinimas don't affect me.
Okay.
They're really just an excuse for you and your friends to make fun of me and harass me. And I would say, Moonlight Ninja, that you are partaking in child abuse by contacting kids and telling them to harass me through voice acting in the machinima video because you're manipulating them.
I'm not harassing kids at all. I'm not manipulating them. If I explain things to these people that I talk to pretty well, and if they don't want to do it, then they don't have to do it. I just look for someone else. It's fine. And I don't talk to anyone under a specific age group. I only talk to people above a specific age group.
And telling them to say all these things. In a machinima, by the way, where I'm being anointed as some kind of messiah of the so-called cult of Vlad. A cult that you're a member of.
I don't understand how I'm a member of the Cult of Vlad. You don't even know what the Cult of Vlad is because I haven't even released the fucking the video yet. The Cult of Vlad is made up of your clones, which will be all their names will be named after your alternate accounts. So yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm not one of your alternate accounts. So I can't be part of the Cult of Vlad.
You can make all the machinimas you want. In the meantime, I'm over here counting my blessings.
Okay.
I'm over here counting my money. But in conclusion, I forgive you, Cameron.
Forgive me for what?
And I don't have anything against you. I would really appreciate it if you don't make any more machinima videos about me.
Yeah, see, I can't do that because I already have a bunch of stuff thought up and written down and announced. Especially after I announce things, I don't cancel things. I just do not cancel machinimas at all. I hate canceling machinimas. It really annoys me. So I'm sorry, but I've got more stuff about you coming. I mean, I can not make anything after the stuff I've already got coming, but what I've already have, it's still coming. I still have Operation Vladimir 3, which will finish everything off. But I also have The Hunter of Humans, which I have planned for like 5 or 6 seasons, and 3 of those seasons involve you. The first season is all about you and Jacob, and you killing Jacob, and the second season is then about Human Hunter going out to try and get revenge against you for killing Jacob. Third season's not related to you at all. The fourth season is actually the events of Operation Vladimir 2, but from the perspective of Human Hunter. Season 5 is about him being in a different dimension because he was killed in Operation Vladimir 2, so he was sent to another dimension, and he's trying to get back. And then season 6 is just something new entirely. So 3 of those seasons are about you. So I've got these machinimas coming already. I know that you said you would appreciate it if I didn't make any more about you, but I already had stuff about you coming, so I can't just cancel them. That would be, I don't want to. I just don't want to. So I'm sorry. But I will say that after those 3 seasons are done that involve you, and after Operation Vladimir 3 is done, after all of them are done, I won't make any more about you. Yeah. I think the story of you being the bad guy has run its course after all that. I'm going to make a bunch more fictional machinimas that don't have anything to do with you at all. I'm going to make new bad guys. Actually, there's a few other YouTubers out there that I don't like. I might make them the bad guys in some of the future ones. But yeah, anyway, man, I'm sorry. I've already got stuff coming about you. So even though you would appreciate that I wouldn't make any more, the thing is, they're already in the works. Even though a lot of it is just ideas on a paper right now, it's the fact that I've already put work into it in terms of writing these things down. I'm not just gonna scrap them. That's not how I do things. Anyway, is that it? It looks like that's it.
But if you do, then that's on you.
Guess it's on
Have
me.
a good day, Cameron.
You know what, Vlad? You have a good day too. It's my Moonlight India signing out.
The name's Nukem. Duke Nukem. I'm here to kick ass and chew bubble gum. And I'm also here to like, comment, and subscribe to Moonlight Ninja. You should do it too, or else I'll rip off your head and shit down your neck. I've got balls of steel. Hail to the king, baby!